Hello everyone, nice to meet you. Today I will show you a special treatment just in Chinese medicine. My name is Zhongwei from Beijing University of Chinese Medicine, Acupuncture and Tuina School. As we all know, just in ancient Chinese medicine, as we all know, Chinese medicine is very good and a miracle. And today, I will tell you the history and the meaning of the Bian therapy. At first, let's follow me. Go to the Bian therapy word. At first, we need to know the history of it. And Bian therapy is the most important 5 famous treatment. And about 2,000 years ago, it had been used very common. But for the special reason, and it disappeared step by step. Just during the end of the last century, the special material made up of Bian appeared again, so new Bian treatment appears. Okay, like this, we can know this is a tool of Bian, and use it can treat many kinds of disease. Okay. Just in a very famous book named Bian, there is a very special sentence. That is, the Bian treatment. The Bian therapy is the mother of the acupuncture. Oh, why? Bian is the mother of acupuncture. For the reason of the Bian treatment is very earlier and earlier. As we all know, at first is the ancient Stone Ages and the new Stone Ages, and to now. So Bian is the most famous treatment. So we can know this is a stool made of Bian, and use it can do many kinds of unique and to treat our disease. Okay, just in another book, famous book named Huangdi Inner Book, as the Bian is just from the east of China. And other treatment for acupuncture from the south of China, Mokbachen from the north of China, and herbal medicine from the west of China, and massage and tuina just located in the middle of China. So Bian treatment from Shandong province. There is a very famous old book named Shanhai Jing, tell us there is a very high mountain. Just above the mountain, there are many kinds of jades. And just at the root of the mount, there are many kinds of stone. The stone which can treat disease, is very good for our health. So, the Bian in nowadays, just from the Shandong province, and just beside the Sishui River, and be called Sibin float stone. So now we use the special material to make up many kinds of stools to treat many diseases. Okay. As we all know, 1,000 years ago, the therapy of Bian lost. But in ancient times, it be found again by a musician named Yang Junzi. There is a story. Just in 1978, a farmer from Shandong province, Tangxian country, found 13 black stones. And the expert from a museum checks the stone and tell him it just is a Bian, a very famous musician's tools. And Yang Junzi is a very famous musician. He is very interesting to the Bian stone. And after several years, just in 1985, the summer, he found a stone in a mount. Just in 1985, in the summer, he found a special in a mount, and he knocked it several times and be shout, "Just it, just it." Yang Junzi found the special material stone of Bian stone. So, new Bian stone therapy birth. Okay. So, after thousands of years, Bian stone therapy appeared again. And what's Bian stone therapy? The Bian stone therapy refers to the treatment of patchy or spot-like bruising marks on the skin by using unique Bian stone tools to apply repeated scraping, pointing, beating, and poking techniques on specific part of the body surface to promote smooth meridians, achieve the fundamental purpose of nourishing the body and expelling evil qi. The Institute of Geophysicians, Chinese Academic of Science, and State Seismological Administration have tested the physical and chemical properties of the stone, especially its safety. They believe that the stone has excellent physical and chemical properties and is especially suitable for human body. The following conclusions are drawn. The first is microcrystalline structure. The material of Bian stone is delicate, smooth, and bright. Very smooth, so it can use directly just on our skin, with extremely fine crystal structure called microcrystalline structure, which is a rare and unique structure. The second one is ultrasonic pulse. The Bian stone, can produce ultrasonic pulse effect in physical friction. Just we use it, it can produce ultrasonic pulse. And has two kinds of effect. The one is nourish the healthy qi, and the second is to dispel the evil qi. Okay, when we compare different tools, we can find. If we use the buffalo horn of a scraping board, it can produce 353 kilohertz. But when we use the Bian stone scraping board, it can produce 3000 1698 kilohertz. So it's 10 times better than the home board. Okay. The second character of the stool is far infrared radiation. And just when we use it, Bian stone also has a very wide infrared radiation band in physical therapy. While the infrared spectrum of Bian pumice stone shows that when its wavelength can reaches 15.5 μm, and the measurement limit of the most advanced infrared spectrometer currently available. Its radiation energy density remains close to the peak without decreasing, and its spectrum can extend to more than 16 μm in the far infrared direction at least. This shows that the far infrared radiation ability of Bian pumice is excellent. So, the far infrared radiation of wide band has a special physiological effect. And we have do some tests. Many old people just sit and use a special Bian stone like this. Like this, use it just above the head every day, about half an hour. After 6 months later, this old man be healthy and healthy, be happy and happy. Okay, so we can see the ultrasonic wave, our brain be healthy and healthy. Okay, let's talk about the fifth character, effect warming. Okay, the Bian stone has a unique warming effect. After scraping, the skin can produce a heat effect, and the local temperature can be raised after being close to the skin. Okay, the temperature can be raised. The Chinese Academy of Science Institute of Remote Sensing Application see marine pumice effect on the human body, infrared remote sensing detection. The Chinese Academy of Science Institute of Remote Sensing Application see marine pumice effect on the human body, infrared remote sensing detection. Testing began with infrared terminal imager observation, the subject's faces and hands of infrared terminal image. Measured up to more than 15 minutes of the time, a test part of the people of infrared terminal images was stable, and then we'll see marine pumice closer client site. The area began to appear warmer phenomenon. The temperature increases to the maximum about half an hour later. The temperature increases is generally 1 to 2 degrees. A famous scientist, Zhongwei from China Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine conducted animal experimental research on induction warming. The experimental object is a piglet, yes, using multi-point thermometer to measure the body temperature of a piglet. After stability of Bian pumice fixed near a temperature measurement point, found that the temperature of this point gradually increased while the temperature of other measurement points remains unchanged. That is, the special point the beanstone closes is raised and the other part unchanged. The temperature increased, reached the maximum value about 1 hour later, and the temperature increase was about 1 degree, which was consistent with the result of a human experiment. Let's see, the fifth character of beanstone is trace elements. Beanstone contains many trace elements such as selenium, strontium, manganese, and so on. People say that chickens eat food containing beanstone can lay large and delicious eggs. Okay, let's talk about the last character of it. It's safe and reliable. It's safety. After safety testing, there is no radiation harmful to human body, so it is absolutely safe for daily use. So this is a beanstone treatment, and is very familiar to us. It's very safety for us to use. So I think you have known the history and the character of the beanstone. But for the therapy, it has a very advantage. For example, it's cheap, economic, and it's safe and effective and easy to learn. So in next class, I will tell you how to use the beanstone to disease. I will show you several diseases, the treatment, the method of the treatment. Okay, thank you.